We've got a full schedule today. We're gonna...
Hold on, I gotta straighten y'all up so I can sit y'all down. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll just hold you.
Let me have it.
I'm gonna hold them.
Okay. Here. I mean, we're gonna have to do some arm workouts for you because you can't hold nothing anymore.
My arm's not as long as yours. I have to hold it really far. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm full of them.
Does it shake from the truck shaking?
Got a gimbal on it, Erica.
No.
Anyways, y'all, we got a full day today. We're gonna sell. And we're back from a technical malfunction, which happens daily on our filming equipment. Anyways, so we're gonna sell Ruby's calf. The cattle market reached an all-time high this week, or end of last week, early this week, and it's Wednesday for us today. So I'm like, what better time than to get rid of him than now? We sold the heifers this week. The guy picked them up on Saturday, so we need to make room to get some more heifers in. We got all of our cattle in the feedlot taken to the butcher, and we bought some more cattle to put back out into the feedlot. We're going to run them through today and ear tag them and worm them. We're not going to give them any vaccinations. They've already had 2 rounds of vaccinations. They were what you would call preconditioned. They've already had all their shots. They've already been castrated. They're just ready to go on feed. So we're going to get them done. But in doing so, we're also going to reroute the hydraulic hoses up at the chute since I got
Today?
Erica. Yeah.
You just said we didn't have time to get all our crap done.
We don't, but that's part of the stuff. And then we've got a handful of our calves, our feedlot calves that we haven't got everything finalized on and sold. So we're going to work on that a little bit. We've got some stuff to do at the cleaners. So it's a busy day. So let's go pin Ruby and Onyx with old Danny first.
There's old Ruby and Onyx. You got a lot of thistles out here. Are those my thistles, I guess?
Yep. You were supposed to get on them, get them taken care of, and you always find something else more fun to do.
We got a lot of stuff to do. You just said that. Hey, Rubes. Hey, Onyx. Hey, new guys. This is the daily. Kylie just texted and said, "Where are you going?" You know why?
Because
Life 360.
Live 360 said you had left the house.
Yes. She said, "Where are you going?" I'm just at the lots, Kylie.
This is not a square knot, Erica.
That's not a square knot? I always forget which way to go the second time.
You didn't even chain the gate? This gate ain't even chained.
What? Uh-oh, Onyx is like, I don't know about this. Ruby says, okay, y'all.
This is my least favorite way to close it, to latch this, I promise you.
Because
It's
takes
hard
too
to
time
chain
to
this,
undo.
yes, too. There needs to be a better system. We need to have a better system to pick up these rocks, huh?
yeah.
Why don't we kick them out right quick? That way we're not tripping over them, the ones that can kick.
I didn't bring my phone over here.
You didn't bring your rock kicking shoes? Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying
I was going to say I didn't bring my phone so I could video.
I didn't bring my rock kicking
Onyx.
shoes, Code. Old Code man.
Are these the kind of rocks like Richard was talking about?
No, not really.
Still not? You're doing a good job.
Thanks, dear. Look, that's a eye socket off of a whale.
Yeah. Ruby's talking to everybody.
What?
How much do you think Onyx weighs?
Well, we weighed him the other day, 700 and
Oh, we did?
something pounds.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you and Bub bet on it the other day.
Bub hit it right on the head. I need to bring the Mini X up here and
get some of these out?
Yeah, some of those are, I don't know if it'll get under here. But yeah, we ought to pop a few of them guys out of there. These things are pretty, I mean, we don't need to be tripping over them every time we're trying to do something around here, you know?
Well, we have been for the last 20 years, yeah. Really 16.
Remember when the kids used to have to come up here when they got in trouble and pick up rocks?
Yep.
Looks like they need to get in trouble again. What can I find for them to be in trouble about? Let's go ahead and shut that.
Well, they haven't been doing their chores, and Bub didn't come home last night when he was supposed to.
Let's see if we can get just on. You're going to get wet shoes probably.
Bro, these are my good shoes.
Bro, quit wearing your good shoes to do stuff.
My dirty ones got really dirty yesterday.
Well, just wear your dirty ones every day.
You're supposed to just get Ruby. I mean, just get Onyx.
Well, Ruby went first. Come on, Onyx. Go around your mama.
Good job. Good cut, Coco.
That's why I do. That's why I roll.
Got this. Say bye, Ruby. Onyx, tell Rubes bye. You think he's trying to square off with me?
You look defensive. I mean, hey. Go on now. Hey.
Uh-oh. Rubes. He's getting a little defensive over here. Sorry, Ruby. This is the life of a mama cow.
Will you go over there and kick that?
Yep.
I gotta do something to fix that.
What do you want me to kick? The black
Right
thing?
here. Yeah. Can you kick that high?
Have you lost your ever-living mind?
You might can hit it. Get that piece of pipe over and tap it. It's wedged in there pretty good. I need to
I'll come do it.
weld me a deal in there. Get that little one. There you go. This
Hit it like
20-year-old
this?
trailer, yeah. You got it. This 20-year-old trailer's in need of some
TLC?
TLC.
New
Yeah.
floor?
New floors. Need to weld a piece of pipe in right here to fix this cut gate latch so you don't have to have a piece of rope tied on it. I need to, this thing lets it come back too far, and it wedges in there where you can't close it from inside.
So tell me why Onyx doesn't go into the feeder program.
That's a good question. Now, Onyx is a pretty good calf, but his mother is half Beefmaster, half Red Angus. He's out of a Black Angus bull, so he's probably 3/4 Angus, quarter Beefmaster. And I mean, he would probably do all right. I mean, he's got a. I know I could feed him and get him to feed out Select, Maybe get him to choice. Probably could get him to choice, but I'm trying to achieve prime carcasses, and I don't think his genetics are there to get him to where I want him to be. And for that reason, that's why I don't put him into my feeder program. He doesn't have the genetics of the other steers that we feed, and that's what I'm really looking for, is to produce the highest quality carcass I can. And I just don't think Onyx there will get it. Now, we caught a little slack. Let me see that camera. We've caught a little slack on a few of these platforms because we have a cow that's got her name, and her calf has a name. And so the deal with Ruby, Ruby was a bottle calf. When she belonged to our neighbor, and we moved a bunch of cows, and we thought we had everybody's calves, and she was like born that day, laying on a fence line. We found her the next day.
She was kind of right behind the house, wasn't she?
Yeah. We happened to find her. We took her back to the pasture, and nothing showed any interest in her. So we brought her home and bottle raised her. And if you've ever, that's just bottle. They stay forever.
And then, the neighbor ended up giving her to the kids, right?
Right. He said, "Hey, y'all just take her. Just give her to the kids if they want to bottle raise her, because they had lots of stuff going on. Didn't have time to bottle raise a calf. So the kids raised her, and then we had a set of heifers in here that we bought a bull to put on to breed, and we just threw her in there with them, let her get bred. She had Onyx, and that's why we've got Ruby, and we just named him Onyx for you guys.
And she serves a purpose, right?
She does do a good deed for us. So Ruby is kind of like my lead cow. So when we buy replacement heifers or stuff that we're going to trade on, that we're going to sell, like the black baldies we had a couple weeks ago,
she knows the ropes.
She'll come up. She pins every time. I mean, I pinned her yesterday. I can pin her today. She'll just come up meet. So I kick her out with the new recruits, so to speak, and then she'll train them to come up and pin easy, so that it just makes them easier to handle. So she does serve a purpose in that aspect. But we're going to take her over to the neighbor's house probably in a week or so. Nope. We're going to take her over to our neighbor's house, which is across the fence, and I'm going to probably give her 3 or 4 days, maybe a week, and put her with a bull and get her bred again, a little red Angus bull. And one thing about moving cattle, you can pull a calf off of a cow and leave that cow in the same pasture that she was in, and normally they won't hunt too hard for that calf. They'll stay put in the pasture they're in. But if you pull calves off of them and you move the cows to a different pasture, you can experience, there's a higher percentage that they're going to, because they're going to start walking the fences, they're looking for their calves, they're going to try to get out, and you just don't ever really want to do that. You can, when you wean these calves and move them, you want to have good boundary fences when you turn them out, so that they're not trying to, they're looking for their mama, they're looking for a hole. So just a little word of advice, take it or leave it. But we're going to leave for the sale barn. So
let's go.